G'day folks. Well, I was over at a friend's place having a bit of a LAN party last night. You'd know my friend as Julian, aka JG Certified, the guy who gave me the rack and the Dell servers and went shooting a few weeks ago. Yeah, you'll see more and more from him and I, and we sort of traded equipment. I lent him the flight data recorder for an equipment autopsy, like an electronic side of it. He's going to work out all the workings of that thing. And I just thought I'd grab one of these Silkworm 200E fiber network routers, just because, well, neither of us have any use for them, but it'd make good rack filler, and it'll certainly make a good video when I take the top off this thing, because I've always wondered what's inside. It's actually, yeah, it's a fiber network switch. I don't have the NICs to go with it, but I do have the main box. It does power up and work, but I've got nothing to really test it with. Yeah, everything's lit up and ready. Tons of airflow. I think it's got 4 little server fans in the back of it. So, let's take it apart. I'll post a link to Julian's channel in the description. He's getting right into the YouTube video making thing, which is awesome. And yeah, if you like computer stuff, I strongly recommend that you subscribe. Because you'll definitely be seeing more from him and I. We'll share equipment and that sort of thing. He knows more about electronics and things than I do, like on a chip level and a software level. He's a software writer / engineer, so you can expect more on the flight data recorder from him as far as the electronics go than what I could do. So yeah, he's borrowing that for the time being, and we'll do a bit of a examination and a detailed walkthrough of what all the chips and the processor and everything do. We had a bit of a look at it last night. It's quite fascinating. But anyway, let's open this up and have a look. I won't be as, well, educated in the chip side of this thing as he would be, but who knows. I might even, well, he's got one as well, so I'd recommend that he takes it apart and gives a detailed exam on it as well. Not everyone gets to look inside a 16-port fiber switch. Interesting thing is, all the optical to electronic signal conversions done with these little modules. They plug into the front panel here. Yeah, I think they go that way. Yeah, they plug in like so. It's made by Finisar, Sunnyvale, California. Made in Malaysia. Is it FTLF 8524P2BNV? That's the part number on that. There's a whole bunch of them. So that converts the optical signal to digital electronic by the looks of it. The rest of this is going to be a very fast switch, a gigabit switch. Yeah, a few screws to take out. I should be able to pop the lid off. Yeah, that's what's inside one of the little modules. I'll have to pop that under the scope. But yeah, basically a little converter module. You can see a pair of optocouplers on the front. One's obviously transmit, the other's receive. And there's 2 ICs on there which do the bulk of the processing. Everything else, there's a third one on the underside, little one. Yeah, interesting stuff. I'll have to get that under the scope and have a closer look at it. Alright, well, unfortunately there isn't a lot to see inside of it because it's pretty much one main chip. Looks like a interface, and that's about it. It does seem to have a memory card in there. That must contain the... oh, there's bootloader, so this will actually run an operating system of some description. We've got 3 Infineon, so 256 meg RAM chips there. So it's running 712 meg of RAM. Delta PSU, supplying 12 volts, 6 amps. So it's just a single voltage switch mode power supply, decent quality Delta one. What's inside that flash card? A CF card. I don't know if I should have a flash reader somewhere. I don't think there's an eject on it. I'm going to have to pull that out manually. Either way, it'd be interesting to see what's on that CF card. How do I get you off? It's especially mounted, but I don't really want to provoke it too much because it looks like it's got brass push pins going into brass sockets. And if I pull it out the wrong way, it'll destroy it. Backup battery, tiny little one. Yeah, there is surprisingly little on here. Obviously there's expansion for another power supply by the looks of it. Looking at the size, the shape of that opening in the chassis and the mounting standoffs, it looks like you can mount a second power supply there. But we've also got mounting points for more headers. Probably, yeah. SFP 2A, 3B, 3A, 3C, 3D. So it looks like this board can be used in a number of different units. And all that's well and truly shielded. All made by Foxconn. Yeah, there isn't as much in here as I thought there would be. It's got 3 Delta DC 12 volt fans. Is it 0.24 amps each? Don't know what's under there. Again, I don't really want to go ripping heat sinks off, especially because they feel like, I don't know, they do move. That one doesn't want to move. That one does. I'm just hesitant to try and apply any excess force to that because it's obviously attached to a BGA chip package, and bad things can happen when you force heat sinks on BGA chip packages. Really bad things. So I'll pop this card out and see if I can read it on my PC reader. Now it's active, but it's telling me I have an invalid format. He wants to format it before I can even access it. Oh well, it was worth a try. Pesky little thing. Okay, for the last trick up my sleeve, this is the optical to, I guess you'd say optical to digital converter module, one of them. There's that one there, say VM546, no, yeah, hang on. VM54ES, that's what that second chip says. You got transmit and receive diodes, I guess. What would they be classed as? I'm guessing diodes since it's optical, LEDs, but you've also got a receive component like a optocoupler. It's quite fascinating stuff. There's another small IC under there. I'm not going to take the board out. Looks like it's attached to the front of the housing. Yeah, interesting. Never seen this kind of kit before. A shame I couldn't really... I did try again to try and shift the heatsink on the main processor chip, but it is stuck very well, so I'm not going to push it. It's a pretty expensive bit of kit, so I'm not going to risk wrecking it. But this little gizmo, yeah, interesting stuff. Optical 1 gigabit Ethernet. Anyway, hope you learned something from it. I sort of did. Thanks for watching. There we go. I just sort of look up the actual part, and it is a fibre optic transceiver. You can buy them on DigiKey for $58.59 each, or if you buy 5,000 of them, they'll go as low as $38 each. But your bill's going to be $190,000. That's a lot of transceivers. There are data sheets. Alldatasheet.com has it. Again, 4.25 gig per second bidirectional, hot pluggable, all metal enclosure, single 3.3 volt power supply. Yeah, pretty good stuff. It's got the pinouts on it as well. Yeah, it's all there. So I'll copy the link to this PDF and put it in the description. Thanks for watching.